Hello and welcome to Yoga Nidra. Take a few moments to find a comfortable position. You have many options: laying in bed, laying flat on a yoga mat, reclined on a bolster, sitting in a chair, side lying, perhaps with a bolster between the knees, or even laying on your belly. Take a moment to sense where your body might want more support. Perhaps placing the bolster or pillow under your knees. If you're on the floor, using a blanket as a pillow, or blocks under the arms if you are in the reclined position. You can cover with a blanket and even use an eye mask if you like. Know that if at any time you want to make a different choice in your position, you are welcome to do so. If it is comfortable and you feel safe, I invite you to close your eyes or simply soften your gaze, looking down. Begin to feel the body softening, allowing yourself to let go of your day. Let the breath be natural, perhaps taking notice of where you feel the inhales and where you feel the exhales. Yoga Nidra translates to yogic sleep. Throughout this practice, we will rest between sleeping and waking. The body sleeps and the mind is gently aware. We will rest with intention, opening the mind to its own experience. You may drift in and out of awareness. Simply allow yourself to listen to the sound of my voice to bring you back. Nothing is required of you except listening to the sound of my voice. Bring your awareness to the physical body as it rests here. There is nothing to do and nowhere to go. Simply allow the body to be supported by the surface beneath you. Feel the points of contact between your body and the floor. Notice where the body is heavy and where it is light. Let gravity do the work. We will move awareness slowly through the body. There is no need to visualize or change anything. Simply notice sensation as it is, or notice the absence of sensation. Just notice without judgment. If the mind wanders, gently bring it back to the part of the body being named. Begin by bringing awareness to the right hand. Notice the palm of the right hand, the back of the hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Feel the whole right hand at once. Bring awareness to the right wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder. Feel the entire right arm resting, supported. Shift your awareness to the left hand, the palm of the left hand, the back of the left hand, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger. Feel the whole left hand. Bring your awareness to the left wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, and the shoulder. Feel the entire left arm resting. Bring awareness to the back of the body, the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades, the mid back, the lower back. Notice the natural curve of the spine as it rests. Bring awareness to the right side of the waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the right knee, calf, and ankle. Notice the right foot, the heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, and each of the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the entire right leg as one field of sensation. Bring awareness to the left side of the waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the left knee, calf, and ankle. Notice the left foot, the heel, the sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, and each of the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the entire left leg. Bring awareness to the pelvis. Notice where the body meets the floor. Sense the weight, the steadiness, the grounding. Bring awareness to the abdomen. Notice the rise and fall with the natural breath. No need to change the breath. Just observe the movement. Bring awareness to the chest, the rib cage, and the space around the heart. Notice any sensation present here, or simply the presence of this area. Bring awareness to the throat, the neck, the base of the skull. Notice how the head is supported. Bring awareness to the jaw. Allow the teeth to be slightly parted, the tongue resting easily in the mouth. Bring awareness to the face, the cheeks, the nose, the eyes, the forehead, and the scalp. Feel the entire head resting. Now widen the awareness to include the whole body at once. From the top of the head to the soles of the feet. One continuous field of sensation. Notice the body breathing. Notice the body resting. Notice the body being held. If sensation fades, simply rest in that absence. If sensation is vivid, allow it to be as it is. Begin to gently deepen awareness of the body's contact with the floor. Notice the points of support once again. Allow your awareness to begin to shift to your breath, resting with the natural movement of the breath. There is no need to change how you are breathing. Breathing is already happening. We will now begin counting our breaths, not to control the breath, but to support steady awareness. If at any point counting feels effortful, you may simply return to sensing the breath. Begin by noticing your inhalations and exhalations. As you exhale, silently count 1. On the next exhale, count 2. Continue counting each exhalation, moving upward naturally. There is no rush. Let the breath determine the pace. If you reach 10, gently begin again at 1. If you lose count, simply return to 1 again without judgment. Breath counting is not about accuracy. It is about staying connected. Notice the breath as it moves in, and notice the breath as it moves out, counting only on the exhalation. Allow awareness to rest lightly with the breath and the number. If thoughts arise, acknowledge them and return to the next hail and the next count. There is nothing to fix. Breath continues on its own. Counting simply gives awareness a place to rest. Notice how counting affects your awareness. Does it feel steady? Is it distracting? Is it neutral? All experiences are acceptable. Continue counting your exhalations, beginning again at 1 whenever needed. If The breath changes rhythm naturally. Allow it to do so. Counting does not guide the breath. It follows it. Now, if it feels comfortable, notice both the number and the sensation of the breath at the same time. The breath moving, the number arising silently. No need to emphasize one over the other. If counting fades into the background, that is fine. If counting becomes clear, that is also okay. Now gently release the numbers. Allow counting to dissolve. Remain aware of your breathing without structure. Notice how the awareness feels without the count. Allow your awareness to gently widen to include the physical body becoming full of the breath. Breath continues as the body rests. Allow your awareness to rest in the mind. There is nothing to solve and nothing to figure out. Emotions may already be present, or the field may feel neutral. We will gently explore emotional opposites, not to change anything, but to notice how different emotional states can arise and be held in awareness. Begin by allowing awareness to settle. Now gently invite a mild, accessible emotional state. Not an intense emotion, something simple and tolerable. You might notice calm, content, ease, or even neutrality. Do not search for a memory. Just notice if this emotional tone is available. If it is present, acknowledge it. Notice what it feels like to be aware while this emotion is present. Now gently invite the opposite emotion in. If calm was present, notice the possibility of mild agitation. If contentment was present, perhaps noticing the possibility of dissatisfaction. If neutrality was present, perhaps noticing the possibility of mild engagement. Again, no story, no reason. Just noticing whether the opposite emotional tone can be sensed. If it cannot, that is fine. Stay with whatever is present. Now I invite you to allow awareness to return to that first emotional tone. Notice how awareness holds it. Then allow your awareness to return to the opposite emotional tone. You are not switching quickly. You are noticing the contrast. The emotions shift, but awareness remains. I invite you to notice something important. Both emotional states can be present in awareness without effort. Neither needs to be fixed, and neither emotion defines you. Awareness can hold both. If possible, I invite you to allow both emotional tones to be sensed together. Not blended, not resolved, just known as possibilities. This may feel clear or subtle. Either is fine. Now allow both emotions to soften. You are not choosing one over the other. Simply noticing that emotional states arise, shift, and pass. Awareness remains stable. If a different pair of opposites arise naturally, perhaps opened, closed, heavy, light, connected, or withdrawn, you may notice them briefly without engaging further. No need to label perfectly. Now allow the practice to soften. You are no longer inviting opposites, simply noticing that the emotional field is dynamic. Emotions come and go. Awareness remains. Gently allow your awareness to widen, to include the whole body and the field of the mind together. Emotions may be present, they may not. You do not need to follow them. Allow your awareness to settle naturally. There is nothing to do and nothing to manage. Thoughts may already be present. We are not trying to stop them. This practice is about recognizing thoughts clearly and noticing their physical echo without responding or adjusting. Begin by noticing that thinking is happening. Not what you are thinking, but that thoughts are arising. Awareness knows them. Now, as thoughts appear, gently name it using a simple category, such as planning, remembering, judging, imagining, commenting, or simply thinking. You do not need to be precise. The purpose is recognition, not classification. Name once, then let the thought move on to name the next. Now begin to notice that when a thought arises, there is often a physical echo, not something you create, something that is already there. This might feel like a subtle tightening, a softening, a slight pressure, a release, or a shift in tone. You are not scanning the body. You are simply noticing that thoughts leave a trace. Notice that you do not need to follow the echo. You are not adjusting it. You are not regulating it. You are just recognizing. The thought is known. Its echo is known. Both arise in awareness, and both pass. If a thought repeats, notice that repetition does not require engagement. Name it again lightly. If the physical echo repeats, notice that too. No need to intervene. Simply notice. Now I invite you to notice something subtle. The knowing of the thought and the knowing of the echo happen at the same time. Nothing requires effort. Awareness remains steady while experiences changes. If no physical echo is noticeable, that is fine. Notice the absence with the same neutrality. Knowing does not depend on sensation. If attention drifts into the content of thought, gently return to naming. If attention drifts into sensation, return to knowing the thought itself. Thought is primary, echo is secondary. Now allow naming to become even lighter. You may name every thought or only when it is helpful. Awareness stays clear either way. Now gently release naming. Allow thoughts to arise without labels. Notice that recognition continues even without words. Thoughts appear, echo may appear, and awareness knows. Allow awareness to rest in simple discernment. Thoughts do not become beliefs, and those beliefs do not become truth. An echo is not a command. Everything is known. Nothing needs to be followed. Gently allow your awareness to widen, to include the whole field of experience. Thoughts may arise, sensations may arise, but awareness remains unchanged. Allow your awareness to settle exactly as you are. There is nothing to do, nothing to reach, and nothing to improve. This practice is not about creating joy. It is about allowing soft remembrance to reveal what is already there. Awareness is present. Effort is not required. Now, very gently, allow the possibility of a pleasant remembrance. Not searching, not replaying, just allowing awareness to be open. This may be a memory of nature, a moment outdoors, light, water, trees, sky, or a memory of a loved one, a feeling of connection, safety, or warmth, or a meaningful moment, simple, quiet, ordinary. You do not need to choose. If something comes, it comes. If nothing comes, that is equally welcome. If a memory arises, do not go into details. Do not replay it. Let it remain a soft impression, almost like a whisper. Notice that the joy is not in the memory. The memory simply points to a sense of ease that is already available. If the mind begins to elaborate, adding images, stories, and emotions, allow that activity to settle again, returning to softness. Now notice that even without memory, there may be a quiet sense of well-being or neutrality or simple presence. If warmth or tenderness is present, allow it to be here. If nothing in particular is felt, allow that too. Joy is not measured by sensation. Notice that when nothing is being asked of experience, there is often a natural sweetness. Not dramatic, not emotional, just enoughness. Allow awareness to rest. No holding, no sustaining. Joy does not need attention to remain. If the memory fades, let it fade. If it remains faintly present, let it remain. Neither is better. Now I invite you to simply rest in being, not remembering, not forgetting, just here. This quiet resting with or without memory is the recognition of Anandamaya. Nothing more is required. Begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, bringing that awareness back to the here and now. Perhaps reaching those arms up overhead and bringing the feet together, pointing those toes for a nice long body stretch, holding everything tight and release. Pulling those knees up to your chest, giving your body a gentle hug. And when you are ready, rolling over to the right side, pausing here in that curled position for just a moment, giving thanks to your beautiful body for all that it does for you. And when you are ready, gently pushing yourself up to a seat, bringing the palms of the hands together at heart center in the prayer position. Bowing your head gently and perhaps closing those eyes or simply softening that gaze. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. May there be love in your heart, peace in your soul, and joy in your day. Shanti.